it's not a good matchup against Syndra. This is actually a draft from G2 Esports where the lanes are very safe and their team fighting is extremely
for now.
All right, but will there be a bit of a fight? Undertow goes down. Trick is ghosting up. In fact, here comes Perkz. Condi is only level 2. Dark Sphere comes down. Force of Will not going to be able to save it. But here comes Expect. First blood to Perkz. They lose Sven in the bottom lane. Somehow Mystic dies as well.
Well, both AD carries are down. The supports are fighting.
Supportal combat. Mithy's got an army of minions, but Ben is too far away.
Shu is on the other foot now as they'll bust Duke over to Perkz, but back in the bot lane, Hook starting it out, and Ben actually focusing Mithy for quite some time there. A lot of damage traded over onto Mystic, and perhaps some misfire from Ben actually going so much damage onto Mithy.
And both supports end up flashing after and killing the AD carries. Gank early on all up here.
Remember, no summoners, no summoners. Any CC will cost it. Ben gets slowed twice. Flay goes backwards, but he's going to get rooted by the focus resolve. Sven kills Ben.
Mystic kind of just hanging around there. We'll take a little bit of damage on the way out.
1-1 in the best case scenario. Undertow, Justice Punch, where's the shield? Durant says you shall not pass, and the winds of war are in Trick's favor.
And that's such a good kill.
All right, there's going to be a little bit of a scuffle here in the river. Ben gets tagged by the Undertow. Perkz setting up for a scatter the weak stun.
Galio coming in.
Down the ulti onto Condi, a heroic entrance into a Justice Punch. Ben is sent back to the fountain. That was just clean.
Ben is sitting without flash, and he's still looking.
No flash here on Perkz, and Rumble is coming down. They're going to look for the play.
Perkz is going to try get one back into Shia. Gets the unleashed power. Equalizer comes down, but for no assist. Trick is actually ghosted into supports and looking at the river.
And they're the ones that are starting up this dragon, but I think G2 will be happy to take this fight. We'll see if they can get here in time. Galio does have ult.
Ragnarok comes down. Condi's already secured the dragon. Heroic entrance knocks up 2. The hero punch does not. Justice punch rather. Sven flashes forward aggressively. Being burned alive. Exhaustment to 957. Buys time. Here comes Trick with the undertow. With the hammer down. Shia gets caught up. Throws down the cleanse and the flash. G2 lose river, he can close off any potential defense if needed. But G2, they're going to get caught up. Mithy eats a seismic shove and gets dropped down. Remember that vision we criticized G2 for?
This turret.
All right, Expect has used the heroic entrance. Trick is holding on to his Ragnarok. Remember, CC...
Rumble's now here, they're grouped up!
Condi's taking a lot of damage and shut down. Death Sentence onto Trick. He finally uses the Ragnarok. A 3-man stun from Perkz by some time. Force of Will gets another kill. So far, it's a 1 for 2.
That was such a risky setup, but G2, because they're 5k gold ahead.
Death Sentence finds Mithy. Ash Arrow finds Sven. He's just going to
Galio ult's going to come in.
Ragnarok going down. Perkz gets kicked backwards. Heroic entrance will land. Expect splits up Team WE. Nobody's gone down just yet. Trick, however, will. It's a jungler for a support. Expect on the front line. Looking for some CC. Winds of War will tag onto Condi. And
if a jungler can steal it, Expect is getting caught right now.
Got a lot of HP. Look at that shield coming up. Flashes the Ash Arrow, but gets kicked backwards by Condi. Expect finally goes down. 5 members of Team WE get the kill.
That setup again now where G2 on one side, they can't
get the picks, can get the kills to take the Baron here, they'd be right back in it. G2.
Their sentence onto Mithy, that kills him. Lantern back out to safety. WE needed to find picks to stall the game. WE are going to fire. Expect eats the Ash Arrow. 957 is coming up from the river, and Perkz will be very late to this one. Expect gets knocked backward by the seismic shot. Another decent equalizer, but G2 are able to sidestep. Perkz is coming in into 957. Hourglass buys some time. The front line is down. Condi cannot kill Sven, and Sven is putting down the autos. Trick gets caught and knocked backwards. Perkz holds on to the unleashed power, but shoots it after being exhausted. That's a good stun. Multi-man. Sven is on a rampage. Mystic forced to flash defensively, and G2 somehow make that a 1. WE from behind in a deficit. They catch Perkz out. This one's good, but look at the taunt from Expect. Goes back in with a Justice Punch. The box is there, though. Down. Sven is not there. This is 5-on-4. Team WE are punishing. Redemption gets some damage down. Perkz is kicked backwards. He's in trouble. The heroic entrance gets a damage reduction. Condi, though, is the first victim. Weaver's Wall splits off any exit. Sven is still not here. G2 have won a 5-on-4 fight, and now Shia's running for his life. Gets tagged by the slow, and a lot of damage from those reckless swings. Sven is finally in the fight. Chain of Corruption is flashed away from the flanking Syndra. This time it works. Manages to get a double kill with that Force of Will. Flash forward from Sven. Mystic is the target. Shia is the ace.
G2 get the ace. They have the minions mid, and they are going to push. They will crack the base.
Take a look what Expect can do. This time gets caught up by the death sentence, decides to re-engage.
No flash on Ben.
Instantly gets popped. Perkz is dominating. Trick will get the damage reduction from the heroic entrance, and Mystic is caught by the chain of corruption. 2 kills to the kings of Europe.
And that is so big. Now they can go back to the Baron. It was seen now by the minions. They know he's there.
All right, no stun this time round. Condi's trying to get in, taunted out. Can't find a Sonic Wave. Not going to. Secured by G2, and Condi goes down.
Very well played by G2. They execute.
Inhibitor in the mid lane is falling. Inhibitor in the bottom lane is falling. G2 are setting up their final siege.
Got 2 inhibs here. Didn't manage to get a kill on 957, but he did have to flash away and use the hourglass. Perkz looking for something.
Condi gets caught out. He's got a GA available, and it gets popped. Heroic entrance from Expect by some time.
Expected to back.
Punch into the shield of Duran. Now 957 is the target. Remember, he used the hourglass. Sven uses the QSS to back away to safety. Nexus turret number 1 and 2 is down. G2 on the verge of match point. G2 take down WE 2-0.
And they are playing so well. The early game advantage and how they got the fights in the late game all went in favor of G2.
Sven stands up, cool as a cucumber.
It's another day at the office in Brazil.
And you asked the question, Trevor, when do they have that redemption? 2-0 up in the semifinals, I don't think you're satisfied. I think you are no longer